So I just wanted to take a second to explain why I started this nonprofit, why it's a passion to me. When I was a teenager, I ended up getting caught up in drugs and hooked on heroin. And I was, on and off the streets, in and out of jail, overdosing, barely made it out of my teen years alive. Luckily, I was able to hit bottom at an early age because I didn't have enablers in my life. And, my father was wise enough to, not cushion my bottom so that I was able to hit bottom hard and get to the point where I could no longer, live the way I was living anymore, which is what it takes. So I got clean when I was 20 years old, and, I'm now 45, so it's been 25 years. And I've learned a lot in my time clean on, what it takes for an addict, especially an opioid addict, not only to get clean, but to stay clean. So, I feel like it's kind of my responsibility to get out there and help other addicts who are on the streets to find their way back to having a meaningful life. It may seem to a lot of people that, helping a heroin addict living on the streets is a lost cause, that it's, impossible. There's no way that they're going to get clean. But as an addict, I know that's completely wrong. It's the people that have nothing to lose, the people who are at the bottom. They're the ones that you can actually reach. They're the ones who, can no longer live the way they're living, and given, the right shift in perspective, you can light a fire under them and get them to, have that desire again to reclaim their life. There's no, denial with an addict who's living on the streets. They know they're addicts. It's the people who still have jobs and families that support them. They're the ones that are harder to reach because they haven't hit bottom yet. They're still stuck in denial. So, I've been doing this for only about 3 months, and in 3 months, I've gotten 3 people off of the streets. 3 people who are now living in a rooming house, working, and striving towards bigger goals in life. And, it didn't take that much. It took, just some time and, giving, my experience, life experience, some money, obviously. We're supplementing some rent. We're, paying for food and clothing and giving people that breathing space they need in order to get back on their feet and, start earning a paycheck again and, being able to support themselves. So that was the idea, and it's really been going better than I thought. The results that I'm getting have been amazing. And I hope that you're going to stick around and follow and continue to see the progress that we're making and learning about the people that we're working with. So many people, I think, live by a stereotype that they have of what a homeless person is. But, a homeless person is simply someone like you and I who is in crisis and happens to be living outdoors on the streets. It can happen to anyone, and it's our responsibility as people who have a little bit of resources to help people who have no resources.